Erlene is 305 days pregnant today. I was 1 day off of her last check, so sorry. Today's 305. So let's go ahead and take a look at her and see if we see any changes. So Erlene here is a maiden mare, meaning this is her first baby ever. So there's some things with maidens that are a little more unknown. They might stay a little bit smaller, their belly doesn't get as big, they don't show as many signs. Sometimes they're just a little more unpredictable, but I like to keep a close eye on them, make sure I see any changes, and then when they have future foals, I kind of know, what they did the first time. So first thing we're going to do is look at this side profile. So we did measure her yesterday and she gained like 4 inches over the last 2 weeks. So that belly's growing, but you see, she's not really like pot bellied. She's not giant. She just has that nice little belly going. And so you'll see maybe not as much as the other mares, but as she gets closer over the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks, she's going to drop down here in the middle. So I don't see any sign of that baby dropping low yet. I don't see any sign of a point. The point will be about right here when it happens, and that's when that baby gets into the birth canal and is ready to come out. Okay, let's look at her udder. Okay, so she is starting to bag up a little bit. There's like the tiniest bit of wax there. So we're gonna keep an eye on that, but she's close enough that I've actually had a lot of maidens wax up weeks ahead of time. So we're just gonna keep an eye because her bag isn't really significantly changing at this point and the wax is still pretty yellow. So when that wax turns white, and the milk is white is when you know that baby is imminently coming, but looks good. She's on track. We're also going to start looking at her hind end to see that it's getting jigglier. She's definitely softening. She's a lot firmer than she will be when that baby is coming, but this is jigglier than she was a couple weeks ago. I also want to take note of the shape of her hip. She's still pretty round. As she gets closer, it might be hard to tell on camera, but there's like this indent right here in their butt, and it'll get so sunken in. And some of the mares start looking like they have like a triangle butt instead of a big circle or a big oval. So we'll keep an eye on that as well. And then this is your coochie warning. Okay, if you don't want to see coochie, don't keep watching. So we do look at their vulva. We look at if it looks tight, if it looks swollen. If it starts looking more swollen and has less lines in it, then they're probably getting a little closer. They're getting a little looser. We also look for any discharge. We look for a mucus plug coming out. And I also look at the resistance in their tail. So Erlene still has quite a bit of resistance, but probably not as much as the last time. She's starting to let me pick it up. Now that's about it. And she was kind of like putting my hand down a little bit, so it wasn't quite like whipping it up quite yet. But yeah, I think there's some progression there over the last week. We have 15 days until her safe date when she would healthily be able to foal and would be okay with it. Now, strategically, we do not want her to have her baby until after January 1st for her foal to be registered after January 1st. So can you please keep it in until day 326? That would be, or 325, something like that. That would be awesome. We'd love that. But there's her day 305 update. Please let me know if you have any questions. Oh, she wanted to give y'all a kiss. Here, I'm here now. There you go.